All right, just pass it back to Jacob, Miles, and Chris. I'm Miles.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Chris.
And we got a guest.
We got a guest.
Welcome to the show, man.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
We good. We just took an L in football.
Nah, player of the week goes to Christopher Paul.
Hey, toe tap.
Oh, it was nice.
Y'all find that out
Y'all
later.
should have got a video sitting in Nate Burleson for that toe drag swag.
Toe drag swag. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. How everybody doing though? Everybody doing all right?
Doing good, man.
Nice.
Should have won today.
How was y'all's weekends?
Weekends, it was good. I'll be honest, I got a lot of stuff done. I made some money. I finished a lot of homework. I can't complain.
What a man.
Yeah, I feel like the same.
Yeah.
This weekend I celebrated my dad's 40th birthday. It's
Hey,
next weekend.
Hey, happy birthday, yeah.
Me and my brothers, we all surprised him. Had him crying on his
Oh,
Hey,
that's cool.
Had to do it to him. Much love to my dad.
That's cool. That's
awesome.
man.
That's
Congrats.
dope, man.
Happy birthday to the Bond's dad. Hell yeah.
Speaking of birthdays, that boy, Ian Lee.
Hey, oh yeah,
He can have his first drink now.
He can sit at the bar, not just
Legally.
here. You can go in and be like, I'm gonna plop down right here.
No, I went home, celebrated his birthday, had a good time. He had a good time.
Y'all party did look fun. Like everybody was like,
that cake was nice.
it was. That scenery was real cool. Like the lights made.
Bro, Jacob, he beat you, bro.
Dude, he did beat me by like a second.
I know,
But
right?
Wow.
Barely.
Oh man.
We're legal to drink.
Hey, but it was a lot faster than a lot of other people.
Dude,
A lot faster.
No, what the craziest thing I've ever seen him do is one of my buddies, Gavin. He asked me to shotgun with him at my birthday party, and I was just like, man, I'm not feeling it right now, but you should go ask Ian. And he's like, Ian, do you want to go shotgun with me? And Ian's like, yeah. I mean, he's like, I haven't done it in a while. I might be a little rusty, but I'll go give it a shot. They go outside. They hit it. Gavin's like pouring like half of his out. It took him like 10 seconds. In not even 2 seconds. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't even know how people can do that.
Like I wish I had a video of this. I wish I had a video of it because honest to God, it was like 2 seconds, maybe even less. I was like, what is going on? Oh man. But yeah, shout out Ian, happy birthday, man.
Oh, man. So let's get right into it, man. Let's start with college football. Let's go tank of the week. College football. Right?
Oh, Jay Duffy, boy. That boy that takes a step with balling. He beat the number 21 ranked Oklahoma State. He had 26 for 44 passes, 424 yards. Let's see, how many touchdowns did he get? I think it was 4, 5. Oh, Lord, I lost my stats, y'all. I'm sorry. I lost my stats. Wow. This is bad.
Chris.
Wow. Yeah, they beat a really good Oklahoma State team. They're playing really good right now.
They was at home, so people was like, oh, they're at home. But no, when you ball like that, you ball.
Right.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know you ball.
For sure.
I can't find his touchdowns. Wow.
We know he did good. We know he did hell yeah.
Oh, wait, I found it. He had 4 touchdowns.
That's crazy. Against
So-
Oklahoma.
Hell yeah. So, you know what? I'm honestly 424 yards on touchdowns. No picks, no turnovers, no fumbles.
Ooh.
That pass rate was over 150.
Shoot, that's pretty much perfect.
Yeah. All right. But on to the real take of the week was in the NFL. We all know college, you can do that every once in a while. You're going to play somebody. Sorry. But take of the week was Jacob's team quarterback. It was Deshaun Watson. I'm not going to lie. Boy, he showed up.
Platform.
Dude, no sacks for the first time in forever. Dude, we got a decent line. They're kind of iffy so far, but it's okay. The Texans are 3-2, bro.
Okay, they know.
All right.
I'm sorry, the Colts did look really good yesterday.
That's scary.
Like really
That's
impressive.
scary.
But hey, let me tell you the stats. Let me tell you the stats. All right, 426 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. You know, and he had 47 yards rushing. So basically, around 475 total yards. Like that's incredible. In the NFL, like you're not seeing that in high school. Sometimes you're not seeing that in college. So I applied for the and they got the win.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Take it up. That's the most important part, right?
Hell yeah. They beat it.
our Cowboys don't know nothing about that right now. We gonna find it though.
We gonna get there in a minute. We gonna go review college football last week.
Y'all just wait for them to get to the Cowboys. That'd be fun.
Now, one thing that I'd like to say, I was wrong. I was wrong. Florida proved me wrong.
I know. I gotta get.
Yes, bro.
I gotta give him credit, man. I honestly thought Auburn had this in the bag. I honestly thought Florida was a little overrated, and Auburn would win by 10, and that was not the case at all.
Devon, who did you have in that game?
I have Florida. I'm not gonna lie. I have Florida.
Bro, me and Jacob had Auburn.
They had Auburn.
I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
I have Florida because, I'm from the South. I support teams down the South, like LSU, Florida. Those teams, that's my teams right there.
Oh boy.
And everybody going into that game was like, Auburn, we got this in the bag. And I'm like, y'all sleeping on Florida. Y'all really are. And they came out and performed.
3 picks.
They did.
3 picks. I'm telling y'all, Florida defense is legit.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
They might be on offense, they would be spotty. They wide receivers ain't fast and they ain't strong. That defense, boy, they to the mount.
The Michael Piron with that 88-yard touchdown.
And they said he wasn't fast. Auburn said, oh, he's too slow to play our school. He ran 80 yards on y'all.
For real.
Come on, man.
Sway.
Hell, Sway.
What's next?
Woo!
Iowa, let's get into
Iowa,
it.
Michigan.
Terrible, man.
That was a pretty bad game.
Honestly, neither team scored after the first quarter. That's why I think it's a bad game also.
Yeah. Still game.
Just nothing
Nothing
to
to
watch.
It wasn't. It reminds you of last year's Super Bowl.
It's important. You woke up early for the Michigan game. If you go to Michigan, I'm sorry. Your team's not that good. Accept it. Y'all get beat by 35 by Ohio State.
Overrated.
Honestly, if Iowa was playing at home, y'all probably get beat by 21 points. I'm gonna be real. Because y'all don't look good. Shea Patterson is overrated.
They had a good first quarter. Come on.
They
You're
did,
right.
but then
They had a good first quarter.
they could have went into the locker room and came back out and it would have been the same thing. It wouldn't have mattered.
Hey man, that was terrible.
That was a terrible game to watch. I would have hated being in that region because that was the only game you could have watched.
Tennessee kind of gave their fans some false hope in that
Oh
first
my
quarter.
God.
14, was 14-10, 14-13, something like that.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, Tennessee's our shot, man.
Hell.
43-14 final
Bro.
score. Dude, that, oh man.
That was crazy.
I was watching that game with my dad, and both of us sitting there like, yo, Tennessee's actually playing right now. And then he went to the back to go do something, touchdown. We're like, whoa, okay. They playing how they usually do. Another touchdown. All right, okay, come on, Tennessee. Then it was just like, okay, game over.
Yeah.
Game over. Looked like the defense started giving up, but then it was just like the offense was just playing way better. So
It's how I see it in Georgia.
I was like, sorry, Peyton Manning, your team not that
more
way.
like- I think
That's
He
good.
was there too.
He was there.
yeah.
I saw that.
He was like, oh, we got it. Right there.
I forgot who else was playing at that time, but I think it might have been Texas. But and my dad's a big Longhorns fan, so we're mainly watching that game.
Wow. That's a lot.
I remember switching to the Tennessee-Georgia game. Tennessee being up, I'm like, wow, that's impressive. We go back to the other game, and then maybe like 20 minutes later, we go back to the other game, and it's like 20-something, 14, like almost 30-something. I'm just like, oh, I knew that wasn't gonna last very long.
I think it's more Georgia than Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of noticed that they kind of have a
They have
rough
low
start.
moments.
Yeah.
And then second quarter, once they kind of get their rhythm, they just
Yeah, sometimes
it's hard to
Jake
stop.
Fromm, if you get to him early.
Yeah, he's like, when he's in the pocket, he's good, but once that pressure starts in, he kind of get a little
Yeah,
shaky.
he does.
And that's why they kind of started off a little rough. But I felt like once they came back out for halftime, big defense shut down Tennessee.
Yeah, because they play like trash.
They
They
trash.
played horrible after halftime. It was
I
just
agree.
like, it was like a whole new team came out. It was like beginning of the game, except they came out stronger. It's like, come on now, what's going on?
What goes on with Georgia is like the first half they give the ball to Jake Fromm, and they're just like run the show. And in the second half they expect to be up, touchdown, 7 points. And then they go to the bench and they be like, all right, all our 5-star running backs, here you go. They throw them all out the field and they run for 300 yards a game. And they're just like, balling.
Exactly.
First down, it'd be like 1 5-star. Second down, another 5-star. Another 5-star. Another 5-star. They have 5 5-star running backs.
That's crazy.
I think that's how they win so many games. Just like that.
You know, another game that kind of surprised me was Washington at Stanford. Honestly,
What was the score?
Stanford ended up winning 23-13. Stanford's defense played lights out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacob Easton didn't have a chance. It was rough. Honestly thought Jacob Easton and Washington would just walk up in there and maybe win by 14 at least. Because I mean Washington's been playing pretty decent, and then Stanford just hasn't looked like Stanford this season. And then they just picked it up this game. I was impressed with Stanford yesterday.
Did Oregon
A few
win?
days ago.
Oregon won, but they didn't win.
Yeah.
They didn't win. I think they won 17-7 against Cal.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that pretty a game. They were down for the longest though.
Bro, me and Chris watched Michigan State, Ohio State.
No, maybe that's what the game was.
Wait, the Stanford Oregon game?
No.
Stanford played Washington. Oregon
Oh,
played Cal.
okay.
Yeah, Oregon played Cal.
I was tripping. I'm like,
Yeah.
But
Michigan State, Ohio State.
Michigan
Wow.
State's defense held up pretty well in like the first quarter, but that was about it.
Yeah.
And dude,
they
Michigan
got
State,
loaded.
It's not even close.
Michigan State, their offense came out the blocks with 2 fumbles on their first 2 drives. Like 4 plays, they've had 4 plays and 2 of them fumbles.
Yeah.
I was like, that is just
I think
crazy.
The receivers can't catch.
That
dropping
the one
passes.
with 25 Stewart, he had 4 drops. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying they were dropping passes.
Oh yeah, you want to stay with it. 4 drop passes by number 25 Stewart. 4. He's a senior. Come on, dude. I know your hand's better than that.
For real, when you trying to get to NFL, they're like, they look at this stuff.
That's the one game.
And like, if he's getting open, he just can't finish the play.
Like, you need to make those catches. Those are like game-changing catches.
And they're right in his hands.
Yeah, he got his hand.
It's not like he's like Odell catches and stuff. It's right in his bread basket.
Give me that. Nah, it's like right there, standard catches. It's like, you work on that in practice, you got to perform it once you get to the game.
Yeah.
Bro, Michigan State.
Nobody compares to Ohio State to Big Ten. Like it's not even close.
I will say,
Not even
I will
close.
say one team that's playing extremely well in Big Ten right now, Penn State.
They are.
Don't be sleeping on Penn State.
I'm sleep.
Sleep.
They're playing lights out.
They are playing good, but I don't think we'll walk away from Columbus and start
We'll see later on in the year, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win.
They have been playing good. I did watch my
I'm
first
just saying
time.
they've been playing well. I mean, there hasn't really been a whole lot of good games this past week. I mean, there's really one more to talk about, SMU and Tulsa.
What a game.
That was a
3
hell of a game.
overtimes. Still not 7.
That kickoff return loses scholarship.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
That was bad.
Hey, I wanna see Ohio State when they play a team that has a really good offense.
Yeah.
Because their defense, they're not doing it right
You
now.
don't think so?
Bro,
That D-line.
The D-line is
The
good.
D-line
is
is
good.
A1.
But once you get to
quarterback
the
is not bad.
secondary,
It's
it's
kind of
like
like,
The safeties are alright, the linebackers are alright, but the corners are good. D-line and corners are decent.
the D-line is probably top 5 in the country. After
The
that,
line,
yeah.
Chase, is it Chase?
Chase. Number 2?
Yeah.
He got dreads.
Bro, he's a monster.
Dude, they've been talking about him saying that he's better than both Bosa's.
Monster.
Like that's some high talking.
I don't know about the first one.
Nick? No.
Joey.
Joey. I don't know, bro. Nick might be better than Joey. I'm be honest right now. Nick got more sacks than Joey right now. He played right now. They got 2 tonight.
that face.
Bro, Joey sat out. He left his team at Ohio State and sat out his senior year.
He said, screw it, y'all.
At least Nick played his senior year.
Yeah.
I mean, his junior year. But still.
And it is, bro, Ohio State talks.
Bro, literally every play, they are talking. The whole defense is talking, bro, in their face.
Mind game. That's all it
They
is.
were
Mind game.
talking.
If
I
you-
loved it.
You gotta compensate somehow. They didn't. Come on now.
Bro, even on the touchdown, he ripped that dude's helmet off.
Mhm.
I loved it. I was like, I love it.
That was
College
ridiculous.
football.
I
He
loved
did,
it.
bro, he did that so smooth, bro.
He did. He was on the ground, he said,
My thing is that's so unnecessary.
It would.
It is unnecessary.
But he almost got the other dude a flag. Because the ref was like, she was like, please get in his face.
And see, that's what I'm saying, is I think he has all the right in the world to get in that dude's face. He's on the ground. There is no reason to rip that dude's helmet off. That is just asking for an injury.
It is.
That dude, he has all the right in the world to get up and get in that dude's face. I would have done the same thing. Shoot, I would have been ejected for that game. I'm telling you, if he would have done that to me, I'm ripping his helmet out. I'm going at him.
But I think
I might lose that fight. I don't care. I'm still going at him for that. That is ridiculous.
And then the quarterback was like, he played it off so smoothly. So smoothly.
But I think he did the right thing by not getting in his face because it just caused more problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, me as a person, I'd be like, okay, I'm just trying to play. You might get me mad a little bit, but then after a while, I'm just gonna like, all right, I just want to
still
play.
scored on you, you know?
See, and I'm the exact opposite. You get me like that, I'm getting ejected.
If
For sure.
I'm getting that bad, if it's intentional and that bad, I'll go at you.
Nah, bro. If I score on you, you're my helmet off. I'm standing up. I want you to see me.
I want you to
turn around and show off my name.
I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do
This is
in
what
the
I look
game.
like.
In game.
I scored on him, okay?
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in game. I'm not gonna, after the play, get into little fights and stuff. Nah, I'm about to sit here, run around on you, catch it over you, and just mess over you. It's just that simple. Gotta play the game.
The dude ended up dropping 4 more passes after that. He really didn't matter.
Let's move on to a better week. I mean, this weekend.
Woo!
This weekend has a lot of good games. A lot of good games.
So many good games.
Go to the top 6 that you sent like in the group chat.
That one piece?
Yeah.
That had a lot. Bro,
Let's start off with that Red River Showdown.
Ooh. First off, UT is weak. They went out and said, please don't do orange down this weekend. Then Lincoln Riley came out and was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So they're not going to do this this weekend. But, boy, please. You know, if they get up by like 20 points, everybody going to be doing this. Everybody. I would do it. We're going to do fine.
So many people are getting so upset with Jalen Hurts when he said, like, some reporter asked, like, how are you feeling about this, like, being in such a big game like the Red River Showdown? And he's like, I've played in the Iron Bowl, I've played in playoff games, I've done all this, I'm going to be fine. And then people are like, oh my gosh, the Iron Bowl can't compare to Red River Showdown. I'm just like, even if not, this boy has played in national championships. I think he can handle this game. He'll be all right. And people are getting so upset with that. I'm just like, why are y'all getting so butthurt?
I say Oklahoma wins, but it'll be a high scoring game.
I agree. I think Texas
35-24.
Texas has a better fight.
On high scoring.
Nah, well, whoever gets in the 40s, it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
Oklahoma goes in the 40s, it's going like 42-20. 44, like 42, 24, 28. If we going that high.
I got a shootout.
But I'm going 35-24.
What you saying?
Shootout.
What you saying?
55-50.
Who?
Shootout. Absolute shootout.
Who you got winning?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Shootout. I mean, absolute shootout. I feel like
Both really don't have any defense.
Okay.
Bro, Texas secondary is horrible.
Horrible. Texas is still relying on their third string running back to be their third string quarterback to be able to run it back.
Dude, my boy Roshan.
He's killing the
Bro,
game.
he's killing
He's
it.
really doing really
He's
good.
doing extremely well.
Bro, I played against him. He from Carthage. He played Carthage, bro. But he's doing a lot better.
Yeah, I just remember him playing our high school and him playing quarterback and just torching our defense. Like, he'd just take off. I figured he'd probably be one of those guys to switch positions just because that dude can run the ball.
He gonna switch back.
And look at him, he's doing it. He's doing
He's
it.
killing it.
He's going to switch back at the same week.
Sam's gone this year, I think.
But,
Wait, is Sam sophomore?
Junior.
Oh, he gone.
I think so.
For what? A Heisman? He ain't winning no national championship.
Bro, he's like a complete.
What?
Speaking of Sam Ellinger and Heisman, watching that game, all the announcers were talking about, like, why isn't he being thrown in the Heisman candidate? I'm like, yeah, okay, trust me, Sam Ellinger is having a great season, but you cannot compare him to Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Joe Burrow, Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good,
Those-
but I
they are
am
better.
not putting
They
him
are.
with those guys. Justin Fields scored 6 touchdowns in one quarter. Are you kidding me?
You know,
Are you freaking kidding me? What is that?
he said, I'll sit down.
Dude,
One quarter.
like this ain't no shade on Sam Alger. Great dude.
Oh, I got shade on
Dude,
him.
you cannot compare him to those guys.
Running back.
All right.
Who's
So
your
what I'm
score?
saying is, I'm saying 49-45 Oklahoma.
Boy, shoot out. What you got?
I got 52-49 Oklahoma.
Okay.
Well,
Decent.
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
it's
boy.
gonna be.
I think we all picked between. Is
At least.
the
Now, mine's
winner
35-24.
Okay, I was about to say between
That's
seven,
still good, yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be a real close game.
I think Oklahoma runs away really late.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close, and Oklahoma's gonna win with a field goal.
Kind of like what Texas did to them last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Oh,
I see like both just high scoring games, high intensity, but like defenses kind of like slacking a bit.
Mhm.
So that's why the offense just kind of both offenses is just gonna be going off at it, and people are gonna be putting up numbers that day.
I guarantee you either a missed field goal or Sam Elliott makes a critical mistake.
Or Keontae even drops a wide open pass in the
No,
end
he's
zone.
not.
Oh, man.
He gonna be the game. He gonna be the game.
Directly in the 38, he's just going to drop him.
He won't be in the game during that mess up Sam has. But that's what I'm calling either a missed field goal or or a critical mistake.
Sam ain't a quarterback. Sam is not that good. Can we be real? Does anybody really think Sam is that good a quarterback?
I think he's decent.
He's decent.
Compared to the rest of the quarterbacks right now in college football.
If you're comparing him, no. If you're saying just him as a quarterback,
He's decent.
I think he's a decent quarterback.
He's slightly above average.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen this man throw the ball 40 yards in the air.
Him or Herbert,
Herbert.
Oregon.
At least he's built like a quarterback. This other dude's a fullback throwing the ball. He's built like the hefty lefty 50 yards.
You can't say that, bro, because Tim Tebow was the same way.
Tim Tebow can throw the ball 75 yards. I've never seen Sam throw the ball like that far. Who is he throwing the ball to?
Who won more games?
Tim Tebow had Percy Harvin, running the 4-3.
Who won more games though?
Damn! He got championships!
No,
He got rings! He got rings! He has rings!
Herbert, Ellinger, who won more games?
You want to do that? I won the Red River Showdown last year. Or you want to see, I got a ring there, I got a Heisman Trophy here.
Didn't they beat Texas, beat Georgia?
Oh my. When Georgia was upset that they didn't make playoffs. Everybody knew they should make playoffs. They didn't want to play that game.
Sam got more.
Even Deion Sanders went on social media last year and was like, I don't want to play them.
I will say, even my dad, a diehard Longhorns fan, was just like, Georgia doesn't want to play in this
They
game.
did not want
They
to
did.
play.
They did not want to
They
play.
did.
But
Next game.
all right.
Wow.
My
I'm
upset.
sorry, Sam.
We don't even have to talk about this. I just want to say this. My upset pick of the week: Illinois over Michigan in Illinois.
Wow. Illinois.
Illinois got that good running back.
Wow.
That's not far fetched.
It's not far fetched, but
Michigan, you never know which Michigan team will be.
yeah, they off one game, on the next game.
Yeah.
Just
If they on, that's wrong.
That really is true. I didn't think about that.
Next game.
That's my pick. I like that.
That's not far fetched.
Yeah, I really like that.
I'll go with it.
LSU, Florida.
Come on, let's go down the list.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go down the list.
Let's
Quick.
go.
We're going to go quick.
If we start number one, is Alabama, Texas A&M.
Oh.
Alabama 42, A&M 24.
All right. Alabama 45. A&M 20. We gotta be real. We love our Aggies, man, but we gotta be real, man.
Y'all see?
We gotta be real.
Your boy Bobby Brown. He got
Bobby!
He had an interview today, and a reporter asked him. He's like, do you feel like this game is bigger to you since you picked A&M over Alabama? And Bobby just started laughing. He's like, you're not gonna get me like y'all got Hawker. He's like, you ain't gonna get me to say that.
You ain't going to give me like that, bro.
It's crazy.
I just started to die.
I like
That was so
Bobby.
funny.
Bobby's.
That was so
Bobby
funny.
is like one of the coolest people in football.
He has that personality.
He's so cool.
so
Shout out to Bobby
charismatic.
Brown, man.
And like the crazy thing is, he did pick Texas A&M over Florida. Alabama.
Bobby's
That's a
somewhere.
big pick. Like,
He picked playing time over a national championship.
yeah. I mean, but look at it. he go to Alabama and don't get to play as much.
But she will probably make it to the league.
I don't even see that because if you don't get playing time, who's gonna be looking at you? They're looking at the starters.
79% of all players that go to Alabama end up making it to the NFL, at least drafted or undrafted.
79%.
79%.
This man is a starter at Texas A&M, playing his heart out, making plays. I know there's a team. There's multiple teams looking at him already. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know, Bobby's one of my favorite people, and I always want him to succeed. I just wish he would get to the quarterback more.
Okay, now you give
But
me.
I understand he's being double teamed probably damn near every play.
Because look how big he
He's what,
is.
6'5", like 330?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm sorry. He drives a Dodge Charger, and boy, when he get in that car, like Bobby is a big, strong, naturally gifted guy. I'm
Like,
sorry.
Me and him hung out. I was standing right next to him. This dude was towering.
He is.
I'm not short. I'm 6 foot. I was looking up to this man like, yeah.
That is a man.
That is a man.
That is a man.
All right.
Next game, real quick.
Cincinnati at Houston.
Houston. No, Cincinnati. They beat UCF.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Keep it going.
Okay.
Keep it high.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, good game. Good game.
Cincinnati.
Texas. Yeah, I said Cincinnati. Tech at Baylor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Baylor. They undefeated.
Yeah.
People so sleep on them. Like,
Hey, they finally ranked now.
I hope they come back. Football is better with
That's gonna be a
Baylor.
shootout though. That's gonna be a shootout.
Oh, that's tough though because what's his name? The quarterback for Tech. He's
But against Baylor though, they kind of got a squad.
okay,
on
but if he
defense.
played like he did last week,
They got a squad on defense, man.
yeah. I mean, you're right, but still, if he played like he played last week, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
shootout.
But
Alright.
Tech is just they nice and dumb.
I got a few more games and then Florida, and then we can move on. All right. Penn State at Iowa.
Penn State.
I
Close
agree.
game though.
I agree. It's a close
I
game.
don't think it's gonna be close.
Nah, Penn State.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Really?
It's
I
not
just
gonna
think
be a
Iowa's defense is so good that they can hold that to a decent game.
They haven't allowed that many points this year.
I'd say it'd be like 14-28.
I say 21-10.
Where I'm gonna go especially 24 to like 27.
I'm kind of around
Alright, I
that.
think it-
I'm gonna say 20. I'm gonna say 24-13. Penn
Yeah.
State. But
I didn't think it was tight.
all right, let's get to it. Florida and LSU.
Woo!
Wow.
I got LSU. I'm not even gonna
Well, I think you
lie.
wasn't gonna say nobody else.
But my thing is,
Y'all didn't know I'm from
after-
Louisiana.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana, so he biased.
After that Auburn game,
I don't know.
I think so highly of Florida now. This is insane. A battle between two unbeatens. Florida
Who
won.
has the home field advantage?
LSU.
LSU. They going to Death Valley.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
LSU has
When
that.
was the last time LSU lost in Death Valley?
My thing
Probably
is
not even last season.
Alabama last season.
Last season?
Yeah.
Okay, that don't count.
Everybody
Anywhere,
goes to
anywhere.
Alabama.
But what was I about to say? So I think this is my favorite game of the year every year, just because Florida and LSU, just no matter what, are just full of just pure athletes, and so they just go at each other's throats every year. Like it's always gonna be a close, nitty gritty, just powerful game. And it's so fun to watch. Most of the time it's pretty low scoring, but it's not like Michigan, Iowa.
Yeah.
It's not boring. It's fun to watch. They just get at each other. I remember a couple years ago, it was like last second touchdown where like Florida beat LSU in Florida. And so they ended up winning, I think like 14-10, something like that. I don't remember. But like it's just always those low scoring, nitty gritty, just fun games to watch.
It's definitely gonna be low scoring. I say 24-14.
I mean, LSU's got that new amazing offense now, but just the way Florida's defense is playing, I mean,
And Joe Burrow has a tendency to do some crazy stuff.
so I'm gonna say 21-17 LSU.
Bro, I'm gonna go.
Because that Florida quarterback can hang.
I like Trask. I really like Trask. He's good. I like his spirit, man. He loves playing. You can tell how much he just loves being on the field. But I'm gonna go low scoring. Like low scoring. I'm going 9-13.
9-13.
9-13. LSU.
Okay.
I'm just see, and that's how it normally is. I'm picking a little higher just because I think both of their offense is a little better than
Those
normal.
are some dogs playing on defense, man. LSU. Some dogs. I'm sorry.
LSU and Florida.
I'll draft anybody that said they play defense at LSU.
I would say, I feel like it's going to be a real good game. And it's almost purely because they're in Death Valley. I feel like LSU might run away with the game. They just might run away with the game. I'm going to keep it like decent. I feel like it's going to be like 21-10, 21-12. But I feel like LSU's going to run away with the game, and they're just going to sit on that defense and keep and stop Florida from doing anything else. But then again, you don't know what Florida. They might just come out and kill it.
I wouldn't
be
be
honest.
shocked. I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked either.
But like that, home to the bench beat.
I mean,
Yeah, that's really home for that game.
you got that Florida team that played against Miami and just looked like absolute garbage, and you have that Florida team that just played Auburn. Like, that is two completely different teams.
And two completely different quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's very true.
Felipe he's good. He just ain't. Something's missing in Felipe.
Yeah.
Like mentally. It's not, he got all the traits, the
Arms.
genes, but mentally his awareness and stuff. He likes to pump fake a lot. And he like one read or where am I going?
The pump fake causing him time.
Yep.
Yeah.
What you calling on that game?
LSU.
Yeah.
I said 24-14.
Oh yeah.
No,
I don't know that.
it's not bad. I think a little less than me, but
Wow, that's a good game.
We'll go-
Good game.
well,
Very
so-
well.
Is there any more games?
Huh?
Any more games?
Let's do one more.
Yeah, one more. Before we go to the NFL.
Cowboys.
That's the first topic we forget.
We can do a middle of the pack SEC, or there's two middle of the pack SEC games we can talk about. Middle of the pack Big 12. Or y'all want? What's talking about this? Michigan State or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
All day.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like 28 to like 20. But
I kind of
still,
feel like
I
it's gonna be the same thing as the Ohio State game, just because
Yeah.
their defense might play well at first, but Jonathan Taylor's still gonna get like 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor's gonna be Jonathan Taylor, I think.
I can't even give him take of the word, take of the week anymore because he does it every week. Like every week he's putting up 4 or 5
That boy
touchdowns.
got me 50-something points this last week in
So
fantasy.
you can hit him with that tank of the month since
Yeah.
it's constant.
Oh,
Tank of the month, yeah.
Oh.
Take a month, Justin Fields. Oh my God. He threw his first pick just last week. And that was the 6th game of the year.
That was because the receiver looked the wrong way. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
That was kind of dumb.
He supposed to, bro.
But still, dude, he's got
Miles.
26 touchdowns. 26 to 1 pick. That's
That
incredible.
That is
That pick
good.
shouldn't even been here.
I guess next could have been Jalen Hurts. Like
Jalen
he had a
Hurts.
phenomenal first 3
Then
games.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor as running back is pretty phenomenal.
I heard something. I think it was my dad saying. He's like, Jalen Hurts is a good player. He's a really good player, but he's not gonna make it. And it was like I was thinking about that.
I don't think
Like,
he'll make it.
it was crazy because he did move from Alabama, right? But I don't know. I just didn't agree with that. I feel like he's gonna make it big.
You think so?
He's a good quarterback. This man is dropping passes between 2 DBs. Come on now.
Oh, we talking about Fields or my bad? I thought you said Jonathan Taylor. My bad. Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields will make it.
I'm talking about Jalen Hurts.
Oh wow, I'm lost. Wow, I am concerned. 1680.
Hey,
Jalen Hurts will make it.
I think he will. Yes, I think he will make it. And it's like I was kind of surprised when my dad said that. I really was. He just feels like Jalen Hurts. He's in his prime. He's hit his prime way too early. And once he gets out of that, he's just gonna drop. He's gonna be the next RG3. I'm just like, oh.
I don't know. I feel like he might have a decent career.
I feel like he's gonna have a good career as well.
I can say, I honestly feel like I can say this with pretty decent confidence that Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the nation. Justin Fields is a total stud. He's a freak of nature. But I think just overall, I think Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback. Most talented, I might give it to Justin Fields. But just the best overall quarterback in the nation right now.
He's smart.
I gotta give it to Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
I give it to Justin.
I give it to Jalen Hurts, but my question is, who is he gonna play for? Because right now, who needs a quarterback that's not Miami? And even Miami has a quarterback in Bosa. So what other team is a quarterback right now?
The Lions.
The Redskins say if Colt McCoy starts doing his thing, they'll stick with Colt. And they still have a rookie in Dwayne Haskins.
You didn't hear me?
My Cowboys, we ain't gonna get no quarterback. We tried it out with that.
Denver.
I don't even like that.
Denver, yeah.
Denver's a quarterback.
Denver,
Yeah.
they do have a rookie though.
So
They got Missouri's quarterback.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. So I mean, even they have a rookie. That's why I say who's he can play.
The Lions could use a backup for
The way they look.
Stafford.
Well, he kind of middle of his age. He got like 8, 9 years.
Somebody develop. I don't know.
Unpopular opinion, I do think Trevor Lawrence is up there with Jalen Hurts and Fields. That's just my opinion. He's a dynamic quarterback to me.
He's just not playing like
Interesting, bro, because like, we don't talk about it.
Yep.
Nobody talks about it. That's
honestly
such an unpopular
Sophomore
opinion.
slump.
because
Sophomore slump.
honestly, last year he was just. He's like he was like Justin Fields this year, like for last year. He's that flashy guy that like he was making all these plays. Everybody's like, "What in the f is going on?" Because like he was kind of out of nowhere. Like everyone was like, "Who's this guy? Where did he come from?" He was just like, bam, bam, making these huge plays, doing all this crazy stuff, and there's nobody expected it. And he was really flashy, big name. And now that Clemson, they're still undefeated, but they're not playing as well. He's not playing as well. He's good. I still agree with that. Like, he's one of the best quarterbacks, but he's just not playing as well, so not a lot of people are talking about him. And it's kind of hard to talk about him when you have people like Jalen Hurts going off, and Justin Fields going off, and Joe Burrow. They're all going crazy. And so he kind of gets put on the back burner just because these guys are getting all this national attention for doing crazy stuff.
Well, yeah, like every time somebody does something flashy, they gonna focus on them,
Exactly.
and they forget about the people who are like constantly doing that.
Yeah,
like,
we need to talk about Tua.
yeah, you know,
You don't have to talk about Tua. Tua's gonna do his thing.
yeah, you're right.
You know Tua's gonna throw 350 and 4 touchdowns every day.
Yup. It's like why don't you talk about the quarterbacks who's constantly doing this? Give them recognition, saying like, bro, they're constantly doing this instead of the quarterbacks just coming in, always making flashy passes and stuff, and then what happens when they kind of drop off or once we get to playoffs, once they get to teams that's like real difficult to play. Once they get to those secondaries that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna knock you down. Like that's when you're gonna see when the real quarterbacks come out.
And see,
I gotta be honest.
And see, that's what I'm saying is that's what people want to talk about is the unexpected and the flashy. Like Justin Fields, everybody's like, okay, he's good, and he's a transfer, and he's like, okay, let's see what he does. And then out of nowhere, 6 touchdowns a quarter, everybody's gonna freak out about that. And so just like, I guess it's just that feeling of unexpected. You're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Because once again, who's the 3 quarterbacks we're talking about? Jalen Hurts, who was benched last season, came back and he's killing it. Justin Fields, who was second string last year, transferred. Nobody has seen him play before the collegiate level. He's going off. Joe Burrow wasn't good at all last year, and now look at him. And it's just that feeling of unexpected. And everybody's like, wow. And that's what gets people's attention, and that's why people talk about that, is because it's just what's big right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not just bandwagon.
Yeah.
Nah.
Let's go to the NFL, man.
Woo!
We got to address the Cowboys, man.
Oh my God. Chris, tell us what happened.
What was there to say? We got played.
We got outplayed.
We had the female referee was over there blinded, and she forgot a contact. And then
Scared out of mind.
Mayor's horrible.
I'm sorry, bro. Where is Dan Bailey? This man missed 1 kick in 3 years. He missed 1 kick in 3 years and got cut because he won $5 million. You can't give a kicker $5 million.
$2 million guaranteed.
$5 million, dude.
For Brett Maher,
Brett
baby.
Maher.
He missed a
He missed 5 kicks this year. 5. And you in Stein
But
Dude, I've watched every Cowboy game since I was probably born, and I love Jason Garrett. Everybody hates my love, but like, I have never seen Jason Garrett get mad before. Jason Garrett was pissed yesterday. First off, you can't kick a field goal. Zeke don't know what hole it is, so he's gonna stand there like Le'Veon Bell does half the time. Then you got the female referee. Don't know. She did not clearly bring her context for the game. First off, she's throwing 2 harsh penalties on us. Then she's like, "Oh, Mari got 2 feet in. Should have got 3. No, that's incomplete." This thing, he stomped on down that sideline. Then she threw a flag on him because he was too far out of the box. Then he was mad and was like, "You know what? Let me just slam the challenge flag." And she's like, "Ooh, that's a flag."
Oh, she's the one who threw that?
She threw that. Then once he get in her face, she steps back and I was like, "Oh my god." So I don't know, bro.
I just think she wasn't ready.
I don't think she was ready for the attention that she got from all those. Cause
Yeah.
on TV, watching the game, like it wasn't just Jason Garrett that ran like kind of charged at her. It was like Jason Garrett, the coordinators, and then the players around there. That was like all in this lady's face. So I understand stuff back at that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bruh.
And then like most people will be like, "Oh, females don't belong in the NFL, reffing and stuff like that." It's just like you can agree with that, but then like, come on, all you can do is train them better in the game.
Yes.
It's not. I don't even think it's just a female thing. I just feel I feel like it's a ref thing. They need to be better trained. It's like those 2 hard penalties cost y'all. Her cost y'all what, 58, 68?
50-something yards. 50-something yards, dude.
Bro, that's half the field. That's a touchdown.
Against Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. Aaron
by
Rodgers.
the way.
And then he didn't throw any interceptions yesterday.
Dude, he didn't do anything. He threw for 250, no touchdowns. He didn't do anything. He didn't have to do anything.
He didn't have to. I was about to say.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron.
And I'm sorry, Dak did throw, 3 interceptions?
Okay, first off, did anybody watch the last interception that Dak threw?
Did you see
I
that?
know, I was not watching that game.
The bounce
First,
bounced off of Mari's hands.
Okay.
That was a touchdown, too. That was a touchdown. The last one, bro, after this, I want everybody to go back and watch this last interception. This cornerback was knocking the mess out of a wide receiver. Hit him in the head 4 times. I want to say it, but it was in front of the referee. But 4 times he got hit in the head. And the dude turned around looking like this, where's the flag? And then you can review it, they still didn't say anything. Like, bro, I'm sorry, man. Being a ref, my dad's a ref, so I know, but like, still.
But then that's on the head ref at the time, because if the head ref like missing all of that, then
4 times.
There's nothing you could go to Roger Goodell, but I don't know how much that's gonna help you. Had to change rule for the Saints last year. Come on now.
If the Cowboys did file a grievance against the referee yesterday, that's all I want y'all to know.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't doubt it.
But
I would not
that
doubt it
second
at
half,
all.
I was thinking we finna come back. We woke up, that started swinging, Zeke started running. I said, all right, then y'all do y'all thing. We're gonna be all right, though. All right, I'll say that.
You Saints did good, Devon.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me. I know. I watched the game.
Y'all all right.
I watched the game.
31-24.
Y'all okay.
Teddy Bridge keep y'all afloat.
What? Bro.
Y'all okay.
We don't have Drew Brees right now, and we still shining.
I don't know nothing y'all do very well, honestly. Y'all
Teddy Bridgewater is playing.
314 yards.
He's playing. Like,
I'm not very friendly with my Cowboys.
I can tell.
But now we gotta get to your team, Jacob.
Y'all
I was about to say Texans dropped
Wow.
Falcons.
casual 53-piece.
Falcons.
That was awesome to watch.
I'm done with Falcons. I don't care if they.
It's hard to watch the Falcons play.
They might win 2 or 3 more games, bro.
They might be the worst, most talented team I've ever seen.
Ever.
I hope the Falcons lose. I just put it
Really?
out there. I'm a diehard Saints fan. The Falcons are the enemy.
Bro,
I agree with that. They're the worst,
talent.
most talented team.
they're horrible.
I don't even know why.
Like, bro, you have a great quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Great offense.
Oh, great offense, Julio Jones, bro. What are you doing? You should be winning multiple games. I'm not complaining that you're losing, but you have a great offense. What are you doing?
Did you notice the other game? He threw for 400 yards and no touchdowns.
I've never
Matt
seen
Ryan.
that.
Oh yeah.
400 some yards.
Yeah, I noticed that. He put up numbers on my fantasy team.
And he didn't do bad this week either. He had 31 points this week.
Yeah.
It's not like he had a terrible game. It's like, I just don't know what's going on with him, man. That defense is terrible.
That is, the defense is terrible.
playing
26 ranked, but it's like, I think, I can't even blame the defense. Because for so many years, we saw the Saints have a terrible defense.
Yeah.
And they would still go to the playoffs. They went to the Super Bowl with a terrible defense. And they won that Super Bowl.
Ooh, yeah, sure
The defense
did.
stepped up against Peyton Manning and the Colts.
But
So, it's like,
I feel like in that Super Bowl though, it was a game of the coaches. I'm gonna be honest.
dude, I don't know.
We outsmarted the Colts coach. If we're being completely honest, we played a good on offense, but when those crucial times, like I bet this is the most memorable moment of that game, that onside kick.
Yeah.
We got that back. No, that was a game changer. That is the reason we won that game. If we're being completely honest. So offensively, I feel the Saints, we are amazing, especially when Kamara's going off, when Thomas is getting looks. When Thomas is getting looks, he going for at least 5 more yards. He's big, stocky, and he's fast. Come on now, like a lot of running backs, wide receivers who can do that. They're really good. And then we got Ted Ginn. He's not as fast as he used to be, but still try him. Please try him. He will still burn you off that line. Though he is a great deep wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Those targets for him are great. And even though we don't got Drew Brees right now, we got Jesus Christ, Teddy Bridgewater. He is playing amazing right now. But coming out for injury, he's under Drew Brees' wing right now, and Drew Brees is really teaching him right. Because once Drew Brees gone, we're gonna have Teddy. Teddy's gonna carry that team on. He's gonna have to. We can't just drop him in. Even with Taysom Hill,
he's too good to drop.
He's too good to. Yeah, you can't drop him. And then even when Teddy not playing well, we got Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill, I feel like he is one of the most position quarterbacks I've ever seen. This man could run, he could throw, he has a deep ball, he could catch. He's like a mini tight end who could also play wide receiver. Come on now. Like, the offense is stacked. But then we get to the defense. Got Cam Jordan constantly penetrating. Constantly.
Marshawn.
Putting up Marshawn Lattimore. He's locking down. No fly zone out there. No fly zone.
Really, on a bad defense, you just need one good cornerback.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be their best player. They're going to target the best player the most, right? He locked down their best player. They're going to have to go to other players, and if those other players not as good, the cornerbacks, they still doing their jobs.
You can hide everybody else.
He shut down Lamar.
Yeah.
He really shut down. 40 something Lamar. He shut down Lamar.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the more games?
Wow.
A game that I just hated to watch just because I hate the Colts is them beating the Chiefs.
Oh,
that was pretty crazy.
That Colts defense. That Colts defense held that amazing Kansas City offense to 13 points.
What was the score there?
19-13. Ooh. They held Kansas City to 13.
What's the record?
The Colts, 3-2.
Yeah, I feel like they a little bit better than 3.
Who lost?
I think they lost week 1.
Andrew don't leave.
Or week 2.
We don't need him. We still gonna play.
Okay, they lost to the Chargers and to the Raiders.
Really?
That's a bad one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bad loss.
Both within about 7 points or less.
I'm surprised because congrats to the Broncos. Y'all beat the Chargers. That was a good game.
The Chargers are screwing up.
You know why they
real.
screwed up? Because they need to figure out that Austin Eckler is the lead back.
Please tell them that.
He's the lead back.
Hey, he was a lead back.
They split carries.
Yeah, they did.
They split carries.
They split carries. My freaking ass.
Him and
Trust me, I picked up fucking.
Melvin.
I picked up
Melvin
Melvin
Gordon
Gordon on my fantasy team because I
They
was
split
desperate.
carries.
I was desperate at running back, and that boy didn't get anything.
3 points. I think he had 10 rushes, 31 yards.
Yeah, 10. And Eckler, what did he have?
I think Eckler had like, I don't remember Eckler's stats, but he got 10 points because of receiving.
Yeah.
He's the lead back, and Justin Jackson is the second back.
But the thing is Justin Jackson is hurt.
At the time.
And look at every single game. He is doing so good every single game. Like
And they won.
it hasn't.
They have been winning.
That 3-2, and I was just like, guys, y'all lost it all. Make this dude split carries.
And y'all played the Broncos. I'm sorry, the Broncos are not that good. They're horrible.
I am so sorry for saying it's split carries. Melvin Gordon actually got the bulk of the carries.
Exactly, bro.
Melvin Gordon had 12 carries. Austin Eckler had 3.
But
That boy
man,
had 3
and
carries.
look, it was for like 7 yards.
Hey, and they lost. Isn't that funny? You maybe think if you give that boy the ball a little more.
No, bro.
You know what happened? The Chargers started the season on 3-0, right? They
Yep.
lost the last 2. Why did they lose the last 2 games? Since
Because
Melvin
the
Gordon
Texans-
announced that he was coming back.
Because the Texans are cool.
Oh.
Philip ain't playing good either.
Dude, ever since Melvin Gordon announced that he was coming back, they have not won a game.
Not a bad player at all, but
It's like,
I feel like
low.
Austin Eckler fits that running play style a lot better.
Yeah.
And it's proven with their first 3 wins. This man was putting up great numbers. Then you had at least 1 touchdown every game. Like, and he's on my fantasy team. He's been putting up great numbers. Like, even with the 3 carries he had, he got me what? He got me 22 points. Come on now. How many points you got with Gordon?
He got 3. He got 3.1.
Something like that.
You got 3 points?
3.1.
That's it?
That's all he
Bro,
got.
how many carries he got?
12.
12 carries versus 3.
Honestly, think about it. 15 carries in a game is not enough. Derrick Henry has at least 15 carries in every single game. And even against the Bills defense, who's number 3 right now, he's still at 80-something yards rushing. 15 carries at least.
Derrick Henry had 78 yards.
78, still, it's close. Said 78, close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go into what's the next week predictions. It's upcoming week for NFL.
Woo! Let's get into it.
Top 5 games.
My
Top 5 games?
My
Let's-
Cowboys.
Cowboys, we playing some trash.
We finna win our next 3 games. We'll be real.
Alright, top 5 games. I say.
Y'all don't like Cowboys?
Panthers and the Bucks. Tampa Bay has been playing good. No, Tampa Bay has been playing really good.
Oh, by the
What
way,
is up with Mike Evans having
No.
0 catches?
did I not say that Chris Godwin is the number 1 receiver in that team? He had like 2 receptions like every game. I've been saying this. Chris Godwin is the number 1 receiver over there. Please.
I'll say that's number 5 game.
Come on.
And I'm just go ahead and skip to number 1 because, you know,
Y'all not.
49ers and the Rams.
They did win tonight.
Dude,
Bro, the 49ers have been playing good and still have the Rams, even though they.
I think the Rams are going to win that game.
I'm giving it to the 49ers.
Really?
That's a good game.
Wait, who's home? Who's home?
Rams.
Rams.
I don't know, man.
I'm giving it to the 49ers.
I think the Rams atmosphere, especially at night, is
It's
crazy.
3-5.
Oh, I think it's the
I
Rams.
think it's close 49ers. It's going to be close.
I want to use 49ers.
Oh,
But I do
it
think
honestly,
24.
I say 49ers win no matter what, but it honestly depends on what Jared Goff shows up.
Yeah, it
Yes.
really depends.
Yeah,
That's
you're
all
right.
it depends on.
he's going to throw the ball 50 times. We know that. He's going to throw the ball 50 times.
We just need to make a 50% or higher
Yes.
average of completion.
If he makes 50%, I think
That's
he'll
game,
win.
yeah. I think the Rams got this.
Yeah,
I don't personally. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Personally, I don't think I want the Rams to win.
Not to.
That BS last year. But anyway, I feel like it's still gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
It's probably. I feel like it's gonna be a mid-scoring game. Maybe like 24-28.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's not that.
24-28. Somebody just gets up, last minute touchdown, completes the game. I feel like the Rams are gonna go down a bit, but they're gonna fight back because for some reason they be coming out as a second half team instead of coming out strong in the first half. And I've been seeing that a lot more.
I guarantee you, Todd Gurley has 2 touchdowns with 50 yards.
No.
Oh.
No. Todd Gurley's washed up. And he's been in the league like 5 years. He's washed up.
He is not.
He got his money and walked
He
in.
getting touchdowns, man.
5 carries, 16 yards. 6 carries, 30-something yards.
You
With
know,
like 5 touchdowns. That's ridiculous.
That is true.
That's ridiculous.
you know what's intriguing me?
What?
Is
That's
that
right.
Monday night game.
What is that?
It's Detroit at Green Bay.
Ooh, it is a good game.
That's an
That's a
interesting
good game because Detroit been playing good.
I'm going to say Green Bay 35 to 20. Green Bay. Yeah. Because Green Bay at home is kind of unstoppable. Especially at night.
And it's a Monday night game.
It's going to be cold.
I honestly think Green Bay. I'll say
Green Bay.
28-23.
I said 17-28.
I like that score better.
Packers.
And Rodgers
It's hard to beat them in Lambeau.
You not being and a cold night. Detroit playing in the state in a dome. Green Bay they love playing in the cold. They run down the
do.
throat.
All right, one more
They like
game.
playing in snow too.
I love something. Love it.
I would like to point out my Texans at Kansas City.
Ooh.
I'm sorry,
Kansas
Kansas has that.
Yeah,
The
Kansas.
Chiefs have
I
that.
feel like that your offensive line will let you down this week.
Yeah, they are.
And
If
Kansas City
they
defense
don't,
ain't even good.
if they don't let y'all down, it'll be a good game.
Because my thing is Kansas City's defense
It's kind of trash.
isn't playing that well.
No, they're not playing that well.
But still, I don't think y'all's offensive line is
I think it's all going to be mainly on the shoulders of the Texans' defense.
really. Because I mean, I feel like in my mind, I feel like, especially coming off a battery like that, I feel like Kansas City's offense is gonna come out super motivated, flying high. They might get Tyreek Hill back, flying high.
Texans are really good. It's just that offensive line, man. If I could have what happened last week, another 2, like consistently,
Y'all might be.
they got a legit chance to win that game, I think.
Because my thing is this is like the first time in forever that our wide receivers are healthy. Not gonna
Everybody played.
Because everybody played. Kiki had a decent game. He got a few catches. One of his catches, he took it for like 50 yards. I was like, my gosh. And then Will Fuller goes off for 3 touchdowns and 217 yards. Like, that's crazy. And D-Hop didn't have that good a game because they were so focused on him. Everybody else had a chance to get up. But Darren Fells had a couple touchdowns.
That's
how it is.
crazy.
So, I don't know. I agree with you. It just depends on if the offensive line shows up or not.
Because if y'all that offensive line plays consistently good, y'all have a chance to beat anybody. Y'all can compete with anybody. I believe in y'all that much. Like, y'all are a good team.
Miles has high hopes.
They got a lot of
The Chiefs, 35-20.
And Arrowhead get loud. They get loud.
They
at Arrowhead.
do.
They got the loudest this year. So
I think they even get louder than the Superdome. Man.
yeah, I don't know how they get that loud.
Woo!
They
The
get loud.
Superdome and it echoes. So if you're getting loud like that,
They outside.
yeah, exactly.
They get loud.
I'm gonna say a close game. I might be a little biased, but I just think it might be closer than what most people think. I'm gonna say 30-28 Chiefs.
Dang, that's close.
Can I point out one game, the battle of the quarterbacks? Marshawn Lattimore versus Jalen Ramsey.
If he plays.
Players.
I mean, who y'all got on that though? I'm not even gonna say who I
Who's
got.
better?
Yeah.
Jalen.
Yeah.
Not even close. Let Jalen play in an environment that he wants to play in.
I think Jalen.
Wait, he's a better hitter.
Jalen
We're
is
talking
better.
about coverage.
Jalen's like, man.
It's not, bro.
Lattimore
It's
play.
not. It's not that. It's closer if it's coverage.
Dude,
I would pick Jalen because he's more physical, but Marshawn is right there though.
Jalen's 6'2".
Now if we're talking complete package because Jalen can hurt. He can tackle and he can cover,
He's 6'2", bro. Running with you.
and he's fast. And Marshawn not as fast too,
The
but
last
I'll
two
pick
games,
Jalen.
The Jaguars have literally played. They played zone coverage. When he's in the lineup, They played man. That's how much he impacts that whole team.
So y'all think the Jaguars gonna win over the Saints?
Oh, I was saying Jalen.
No, you said the matchup. You said the matchup.
Oh yeah, well the matchup and the actual game itself.
Nah,
The actual game itself,
Nah,
it's
Saints.
in Jacksonville.
Saints.
I don't know, bro.
No.
I got.
I don't know, man.
I got the Saints,
The Saints gonna win it.
bro.
I can't see them losing.
24-21 Saints.
Who's stopping
30 to
Kamara?
20.
Somebody.
Who's stopping Kamara?
Boy, you gotta remember, the Jaguars are
Calais
Calais Campbell.
Campbell.
Huh?
He is 6'8". Who is running around him? 6'8".
I mean,
Boy, you go get around him. You ain't gonna go over him.
come here.
I want to see Kyler Murray go over Calais Campbell. I really want to see that.
I mean, it's possible. Gotta go a little higher.
Nah, I'm gonna go Jags.
I got Saints.
I'm gonna go Jaguars 20-29.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gardner, bro,
I
that boy
think-
against you, he be throwing that ball.
I
He
think,
swinging that rock.
I think we can stop Foles.
I
I
think-
think we can stop him.
I think he
Oh,
had,
they playing. Yeah, I see him.
I think Gardner
Oh,
had
you
like
got him back?
374.
Oh,
You
dang.
got Clark, D.D. Westbrook. Come on, man.
You know,
Have doing his thing too?
no, I was supposed to say, you know who's playing well on that team is DJ Chark.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh wow. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that in a minute. But yeah, man. I'm sorry, y'all saying I don't know about this week, man. Y'all probably will win, but I do want the Jags to win.
Why?
I like Minshew. And I like D.D. Westbrook.
Mustache Mania.
Yeah. I like those two players. I really like them, so I'm going with
I
them.
guess, but I mean, I'm a diehard Saints fan, so I'm Saints no matter what.
Y'all gonna win 5 games.
Saints against Chicago.
Y'all gonna win 5 games.
Saints
5
against
games. 5 games.
Lost.
5.
That's on my check.
5 games.
Lost to the Saints.
Okay.
He was talking a lot of
At
mess.
least we're gonna win our division.
We gonna win our division too.
Buccaneers win our division.
No,
Ooh, the next time you like
That's
that.
insulting.
Hey,
Y'all
The
win.
Bucks playing good. I'll give it to that.
What if
But
they come back to y'all division?
Panthers 4-0 with
Atlanta's not
Carolina.
coming back.
Panthers 4-0
They
with
still win y'all
Carolina.
division.
That is true.
What?
Panthers 4-0 with Carolina. The first time somebody's been 4-0 in their first 4 starts since Kurt Warner.
That's right.
Yeah, but stat wise, we're gonna beat them. We're gonna win our division
Well, what defense?
with our
One
defense.
quarterback.
Marshawn.
Wow. Can he list the quarterback?
Bro, Eli Apple is great.
Eli Apple is great.
Eli Apple. First off, Eli Apple needs to go back to school. First off, this man is dumb. He has 0 awareness. He gets lost at least twice a
He's
game.
not that good.
He really not that. You can't even defend him. Because you know he bad. Y'all
He's
know
not
he
our best
bad.
player, but he made it.
He was the best player in college. Okay? He barely made it to the league.
Giants got rid of him for a reason.
Who was playing on the other side of him? Who's playing on the other side of him at Ohio State? Lattimore. He was playing on the other side. Okay? Of course you're going to throw it to Eli Apple over there who is over there. Denzel Rose playing the slot.
Oh.
There is, you have no other option but to throw it to Eli Apple every time. And hit, let me swap this one down. Let me swap that one down. Like, you have no other option. He's not that good, bro. Bro, literally the Giants hated him when they were on that team.
They really
They hated him. Hey, even Odell was like, yeah, that boy kind of dumb. If Odell calls you out, that's not bad. And Odell not really call people out like that.
Odell will call somebody out.
Not on his team.
Oh.
He
He
Who was he
will.
calling out? He didn't call. Eli was playing like
He
he
called-
Who he calling out?
The team.
He
That
called
was
the
his.
team
That
out.
was his personal team.
He called his whole team out.
Oh.
The Giants.
After he left. After he left.
That was after he left.
After he left, he called them out.
Bro, I could have swore he said something.
Yeah.
No, bro. After
He's
he
like,
left.
if that what it takes for us to play good and well together, that's what it. He says.
After he left, he went in on them.
Anyway.
Odell's now at a team that he's doing good with.
Yeah. I mean, they ain't winning that many games.
Yeah.
I feel like they gonna get together eventually.
Yeah, they will.
They went in like 9 games.
Bro, they got destroyed tonight. Last time I checked, it was 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it was 31-3.
The Cowboys were down 31-3. We came back to 1. I mean, almost won. 31.
Almost only counts as horseshoes and hand grenades.
Say it again for those in the back.
Alright, so we're gonna switch topics, man.
We still gonna win this video, so I know.
What has college taught y'all?
Ooh.
How to use Google Translate.
Hey, he ain't lying.
College has taught me that group me is lit.
Group me is like key.
Okay, I say group me is two things. The most annoying thing in the world,
Yeah.
or your best friend.
Fred, oh my god.
There's no in between for group me. There is no in between at all.
That is true. They walk, bro, every 5
Oh
minutes.
my god. Especially if you join orgs and stuff, every it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody be texting in the chat. I keep my I keep my ringer on because I need to wake up in the morning with my alarm. Man, that thing be going off like crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all need to go to sleep, please.
It was asking for sugar the other night. I was like,
What?
like down the hall, I said, bye.
Oh yeah, there's a group me for this.
Yeah.
I forgot.
We got a room for apartment complex. Come on.
Nah, heck no, that's doing
Yeah, like our floor is in a group me.
Yes, that is crazy.
Oh,
Group me
I
is
didn't know
lit.
that. So we gonna find out.
responsibility.
That was
Responsible? Okay.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're responsible for you. You got to take care of you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to find a way around classes. You got to pass your classes. You got to pay the rent. You got to eat groceries. You got to do all that. To manage money. It's all
Yeah, I'm
you.
still working on the managed money part. I'm
I
still
think that's
working.
everybody. You know?
Yeah.
That's everybody.
I'm
Cause
still trying to figure it out.
honestly, there are times where I'll be good managing money, then I'll be 1 week and just go blow it on food because I don't feel like doing that. It's the weekend. Probably go football game, then go to Northgate. After Northgate, be like, oh, I'm hungry. I don't feel like cooking, so let's go hit up McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Whataburger. It adds up.
After 2 or 3 weeks,
Ooh, it adds up, bro.
you got to learn how to cook real fast.
I figured that out.
I'm gonna teach you how to make that fried chicken, Chris.
Still making it. We still here.
What's another thing?
Time management.
Oh, that is.
It's been teaching me
my
time management
God.
like crazy because I know last semester I would not touch my PS4. I didn't touch my PS4. It's just because I was managing my time horribly. And most people be like, you shouldn't be playing a game anyway, but you need ways to de-stress. Like going to the gym and stuff like that. Just one of my ways now is playing my PS4. I would literally spend almost 8 hours. This is through the night. Not through the day. Through the day, I was in class and stuff and going to work. But at night, I'll be in one of the CLC study rooms in the commons, just straight grinding on work. And it works for some people, but other people it doesn't work. And I got burnt out.
Bro, that's key. Oh my god.
I got burnt out overworking myself. And it started reflecting my grade. It was to the point where at the end of the semester, I was praying I got a C in my math class. I was like,
Bro, we gotta talk about that, bro. College burnout.
bro, it
That
is
is
real.
real.
It is a real
That
thing.
is real,
College
bro.
what?
College burnout.
If you burn out from studying, straight up doing too much work in general, you have to learn how to okay, you're gonna set 30 minutes aside to do this homework. Or if it's a harder homework, you're all right, I have a 2-hour gap, I need to do this.
Yeah.
How you doing? I got a 2-hour gap, I need to do this word or something. It's you have to put yourself on a time schedule. If you don't put yourself on a time schedule, you're gonna, you literally, my first semester, you end up me, burnt out. I called my mom, I was like, man, I don't know if this college thing is for me. And it got so bad. When I went back home for Christmas, that was the most relaxed I had been in a good 5-6 months. That was the most relaxed. And I feel college is going to be stressful no matter what, but time management, if you could get that down, I'm telling you, it will be a breeze through college.
Bro, burnout is real, bro. I can't say how many times, bro. We all done it. You at least done one paper or one assignment, bro, where you literally just gave up on it. You literally just said, I'm turning this in.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I don't care if I get a 30 or 40. I'm just done looking at this this piece of paper.
Yeah.
And like,
That
That's
is
true.
weird.
That is
It
funny.
is.
Yeah, that's true.
that is.
That's real.
And I remember
It's not like you just like you looked at it like, oh, this shit's hard. No, bro, you talking about 3-4 hours,
You don't get it.
and you still don't get it. And you go to help, and you still don't get it. You're like, screw it.
that was one of my
I'll
first
make it up on
semester
the
with
next one.
math. I ain't
Make
gonna
up on the
lie.
next one.
That's
Second semester here, working on our intro to engineering project. It was a marble sorter. That like
You can't make
that
it.
thing was ridiculous. I'm telling you, we had multiple all-nighters working on that thing, and we just couldn't get work. We went on presentation day, went in there, made a 68, and we were proud of it. It was one of the, and what was funny is it was one of the highest grades in our class.
Really?
68.
Wow.
We went in there and turned it in, and we worked on it so hard, and it just wasn't working perfectly, and we just said, fuck it. We're done with the tape what we have. We were happy with our 68. I still made an A in the class. It's okay.
Engineering at Texas A&M, it is stupid hard. Like, there's some people who come in here and it clicks. And then other people, we come in here and we're just like, okay, we gotta learn how to do this. We're steady striving to make it work, trying to learn this stuff. And it doesn't always work because sometimes it's you and you're just not getting it. Sometimes it's a professor. Because I know I've had professors, literally, they would go up, read from the PowerPoints. That's it. They don't even teach us, bro.
And call it a lecture.
That.
Professors are key. Like, great professors, dude, they can totally change everything.
They will.
Like bad professors, they can hinder you so bad, and it sucks.
And
If you get stuck with a bad professor, man, you gotta find something. Go online, watch videos, do
Get some people to
something.
get together.
Get together with classmates, do something.
like my professor right now, I'm not gonna say his name, but like my 152 professor right now, I can't understand this man to save my life. Cannot. He teaches towards the board. Like, no disrespect, but he has a very thick accent. And he doesn't do anything to make up
That's
for
the
it.
worst.
And then he's disorganized when doing problems. And the problems he does do, they're not in PowerPoints or anything. So you have to go to class. And if you don't go to class, you're basically teaching yourself how to do math. That's what I've been doing, teaching myself how to do Cal 2 when it's supposed to be the other way around. The professor's supposed to be teaching me. I have to go to the academic success centers, all stuff like that. Use your resources, but still, another resource is your professor. If you can't use your own professor as a resource, go into office hours and you're still not getting it, then that's a problem. That's a problem the university needs to look into. Probably not, because he's a research professor. You get paid to do research.
Bro, now that's a key thing too, bro. Having professors that you don't understand. Like that dialect is so strong, it's like you can't barely understand. Bro, I had economics, and like she was an Asian woman, and like she was trying, bro. I understand. She was trying her hard out, bro. But like her accent was so thick, we couldn't understand what she was saying, bro.
The thing is, she was trying. That's the thing.
But like still, like even though it's still hard though. It's like she don't know how to convey it to us. She's just teaching what's on the slide. She don't know how to break it down, like little details and stuff into it.
Yeah.
And so like that's really hard, bro. Cause like when you go and ask her, I mean, you gotta be able to understand what she's saying though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
You gotta be sitting there like listen to every word. It's like, I got that word, but I missed the other.
Like, it's not a foreign language class.
Yeah,
This is
I know.
Spanish, you know? I'm in Spanish and I don't know. So I'm in the same boat.
So in my Spanish class, I could not understand my professor whatsoever.
I don't know what he's saying.
But I do commend the fact that she was trying, because my professor, he doesn't try. Because if he wanted to try and help us, he'd put the PowerPoints online. There are no PowerPoints online. He doesn't even make them. So we're literally going off of what he is saying and what he's writing on the board. And sometimes, his handwriting, oh my God.
You have to have it.
I can't understand what he's writing sometimes. and then he jumps from like you start a problem over here, and you jump to a whole another problem over here to convey a message and a lesson, and then he has to go back to this problem, and like that's a lot of paper first of all, and then you start confusing people. Like I want to know directly what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do it. Don't jump problem to problem expecting me to keep up with you. I know I'm in college. We're in a fast pace. Go to Texas A&M school. Damn good school for math, engineering, stuff like that. And you're supposed to be already on a high level. And I would consider myself pretty decent in math. But when it comes to stuff like that where you're just confusing me, what am I supposed to do? Besides, go home and teach it myself. And then you're like, oh yeah, you gotta show up for classes and stuff like that. I'm glad he doesn't make class mandatory because I would fail that class right now. I would not be in that class at all. Kind of not in the class.
Bro, that's another thing. Bro, college does teach you to dig deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It calls you to dig deep, bro.
I think basically I learned how to study. Especially going here.
Bro,
Like,
I still don't know how to study.
I don't know how to study.
Not effectively. I can study, but like I don't know how to do it efficiently and effectively.
like, when I say this, like, no offense to nobody that goes to another school. But like, there you can go to Texas State or like
Let's
even
not
if
Texas State.
yeah, that's on another level.
No
but
disrespect.
you go to another school.
We know it's hard some car classes up there.
But like literally at A&M and UT and like Rice, like those three schools in Texas, if you don't have good grades in high school, if you don't have like a 3.6, 7, 8, 9 GPA, you're not getting in. Like it's simple as that. So I feel like these students that a lot of these students here are at the top of their class. Valedictorians, salutatorians, and they probably right under that, most of us. Top 5%. And a lot of us did not study in high school. We didn't go home and do homework and be like, I don't understand this. Most of us understood most of what we were doing. So like, and I go back and look and I'm like, was there really a time that I ever really sat down at home in high school and was like, dang, I gotta study for this? Like,
No.
there was not, even tests. Even tests you go and be like, I studied, I would go to notes. But then I go over and be like, I'm taking this test, if I'm at least like an 85 if I don't study. And then we come here and like, there's like you said, there's information. Professor, you don't understand, so you gotta teach yourself. And then like, even though that try, you don't understand it still. And then it's like, a lot of stuff you're slowly teaching yourself, like the time management thing. Some people here have never read a textbook. They just go in, they like have photographic memory, you know? They go in and just be like, I know it.
And
Most
like,
of us, we've never studied here. Like, you know, some people have never studied. Like textbooks, some people didn't even own textbooks. Like, they have no point because they got it. Here, like, that's the biggest thing I've learned.
I'm not gonna lie.
Biggest thing I've learned.
My sister is doing a lot better than me in college. Just because me in high school, I was that guy who never studied, like just went and did great on all my stuff just because it just came natural. And then my sister was like the one who like sat out and studied and had to try hard on all these things. And it's benefited her because now she's in college, she's used to that stuff, and she's doing better than me right now. I ain't afraid to admit it. She's one smart cookie, and she knows how to study, and she knows how to do all this other stuff. I had no idea how to study, and it hurts me sometimes.
I wish I would learn that.
yeah, me too. And that's the one thing I was scared of coming into college because I graduated 16th out of 180 people in my class. I was top 5%. I played a bunch of sports. Didn't need to manage my time. Didn't need to study. Math class. I went in there, slept, got an 80 on my test. I slept in my classes. It was just so easy for me, and it was actually like that for all the subjects. I did so much in high school because school came so easy to me.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people like they didn't do sports and stuff because they would have to go home study. They had F's and stuff in classes. I did not have that problem. I played football, I played soccer, I played baseball. I played baseball and ran track at the same time.
Bro,
it was just
tough.
like,
I did it's tough, bro.
it's tough, but it wasn't tough for the fact that it was bothering me in school. It was only tough because I had to go out there in the heat in Louisiana and practice. That's the only reason it was tough. I got home, whatever homework I had, probably finished it before I went to practice because we had like an hour gap between when school gets out and
Yeah, we did too.
because it's like we had to go to tutoring or something, or at least go to a homework room and do homework, I would do that. And the times I did need help, my teacher was literally right there. And that wasn't often. I think the hardest class I had to take was AP US History, and I thank God for that teacher, Jeffrey Warner. He was my soccer coach. I look up to that man. He was amazing. He was a great teacher. That was the hardest class I took, and he taught it just like a professor would here. And even still, I didn't have to study as much. I studied, but not as much. He was a hard grader. Like our essays and stuff in that class was a doozy. Like literally, he would grade you the hardest and be like, then come straight out and tell you, "Oh my God, you did amazing. You got a 68 on the test. I mean, on the
God, hyped you up for no reason.
He would do that. But he taught me one thing. If I didn't learn anything from that class, I learned that this is how college is going to be. And I took that advice, but I also didn't at the same time, because I took that class my junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And once I got passed, I was like, bro, that was a breeze. I'm like, I'm done. Then I took more AP classes the next semester, the next year, and they weren't as hard because I'm like, I'm used to this. But then college is like above it. It's another whole level. And
as far as you get,
yeah,
it's crazy.
and it's just like, I wish I had to struggle a little more in college. I mean, in high school. If I had to struggle a little more to like learn material, I feel like I have better work ethics, better studying habits. Because my studying habits are, as I don't study at all, or I go 8 hours trying to study one thing and not get it at all. And I'm still working in between that balance. I've gotten a lot better. I'm not studying as much, but I'm studying enough. So I was just like, if this comes down to advice, find that balance. Find the balance between studying, being able to go play football, do something like to get your mind off of studying, but also like help you keep that education mindset. If you keep that educational mindset, then I feel like you'd be fine in college. Like, you might not be like a straight A student, deans of this, but like, you're gonna make it through college without struggling as much as I did my first year. Just my first year. This year I'm doing a lot better.
We do. These people that get them straight A's in college, bro, shout out to you.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out to y'all.
I commend
I don't even know
y'all.
how y'all
I can't even imagine.
And my major is easy compared to what everybody.
Yeah, ours is easier.
You calm
And I still make C's. And I'm just like, maybe, I mean, I'm be honest, bro. I ain't the smartest person, bro. I'm kind of dumb. Like, if the teacher don't call me for a reason, I'll be like, I ain't it. But like, literally, like, I think one thing that pops in my head is kind of like, we all know those people in high school. They got like straight A's and like never had to worry about anything. They never studied. They admitted, and everybody knew it. But like, when they come to college and like they make that first C and they fail that first class maybe, and it just hits them like a rock.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Some people, the thing is like some people don't recover from that.
Ooh.
Like there are people in college that make straight A's and they get that 1B and they're just like, wow, like I'm a failure. Like I literally know people from my high school that made straight A's and they're not in college anymore. I know one girl that dropped out because she made a C in Texas. I literally know one person like that.
Okay, well,
One C and she dropped
I'm
out.
not gonna drop off for the C.
I
I failed the class before. It hit me hard.
dropped out.
Oh, that shit hit me hard. Like,
She has like dropped out like completely. I don't know what she does now, but she dropped out.
hopefully she's doing well in life.
I've heard nothing from her since. So.
No.
It's some people like that's just mentally like they have to make it's like Airbus, you know.
That's like one of my buddies. He was telling me that the valedictorian of his high school came here for engineering. After the first year, completely dropped out of engineering. Completely.
It's tough.
Valedictorian of a high school. Just, because everything y'all said is very true. Like, people who just, it comes naturally, they're in for a rude awakening. Like, if they don't know how to study. I know I am. I still am.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It is hard, man. Especially if you don't plan the time right. You got like 2 or 3 tests in 1 week.
Bro,
Test
tell
weeks
me
are
how.
How, Sway?
Test weeks are rough.
Like,
On
just,
purpose too.
yeah, just this week I had 2 tests. I had a test today and I got a test tomorrow when for my political science class. It's not the hardest test in the world, but still, like, they stacking up tests in 1 week, and we gotta study for all of them. And they're like, oh, you got a test this week? Yes.
And then,
oh well, you
It's
still
like,
gotta
bro,
take
you
mine.
could literally study, bro. Honestly, you can study every day, but you can't because you don't want to get burnout.
Yep.
Bro, it's like burnout.
It's real.
It sucks. It does. And like, it's more mental than anything. You just feel mentally drained. You're exhausted. I don't know. I went to a period of time, 3 weeks. I did not come out of my room. I came out of my room maybe to go to class, and once I was out of class, I went back to my room, went straight to sleep. I was just burnt out completely. I was stressed out. It was like that depression starts hitting you because you just feel like you're a failure in life,
Bro.
like that. It's real, and I don't want anybody to go through it, but you're gonna go through it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to go through.
Bro. I hate this podcast gonna be long, bro, but we gotta talk about it, bro. That depression. Everybody goes through that college depression, bro. That first year.
Some people can handle it better than others.
Yep.
That first year, man, that depression hits
it's
hard.
And my thing is, it also hits at different times for different people. Because you're
It is
saying
true.
first year, for my first year, man, that adrenaline was pumping. I'm like, oh, I'm getting out the house. I'm my own man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I was running full steam. But then that second year, everything kind of slowed down a little bit. Reality kind of hit. It's just like, oh, and that's when it happened. The fall semester of my second year. That's when it hit me real hard.
But that thing hit me first semester, like the end of first semester. I was
Yeah, that's when it hit me.
Bro, it's like depression like comes across and slaps you in the face.
in the face.
Right.
Like you don't even know about it until it just when they come in big and you be like,
Completely off your feet.
Bro, that first semester, bro, after that, I was like, I went home, I was like,
wow. Yeah, I went home and that first semester was like, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it was my first semester, end of my first semester, and the middle of my second semester, I got hit with 2 waves. I got hit the first wave because it's like I was in a class I didn't need, but I was also on the verge of failing it. So I'm just like, what is going on? And then I got to my next math class, and I was just losing my mind. I was like, am I actually not good at math? And I figured out I'm good at math. My work ethic was bad. But when that depression hits, it's like, how do I put it? It's like getting hit by a bat. Like just bing, and the pain don't go away. It's that chest, and you feel the chest always tight. It's like you're always on the verge of crying, but not crying.
Shoot, I cried.
I
cried.
I was on the phone with my mom bawling. I was like, man, college not for me. This shit hard. And it was like, I was almost at the point where like, this shit's impossible. It's not impossible, but like, that's how I was feeling at the time. It was like everything, all bad things just kept building.
Yeah.
Like, not even just with the education life. It was like with personal life, stuff like that as well. It was hitting. And I felt like I had no one to go to. That's why I just stayed in my room. I isolated myself from everyone. And that's where I realized that was my mistake. Because once I isolated myself from everyone, it got worse and worse. And it was to the point where I was like on Netflix looking for shows because I was out of shows to watch. It was that bad. Like, if anybody you go through it, hit somebody, find somebody to talk to. Don't go through it by yourself. People will get you through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ain't trying to make this podcast go too long as it already is. But any closing remarks, anything?
You know, it's crazy once you get to start talking to people about this kind of stuff. You start to realize that you really aren't alone when you go through this. because what he just said is exactly what I just said last week about my story. Like, legit, same thing. Like, it is crazy. I felt like you were just telling my story right there.
Dang.
But because, like, honestly, it does hit you, and then I did the same thing. I isolated myself, and then that was just a downward spiral, and it just kept getting worse and worse until finally my mom helped me out, and then it's just getting back up from there. And it's a long trek getting back up, but you just gotta keep pushing forward and just keep on moving. You gotta have that mental toughness, because I mean everybody's gonna go through it, and some people are gonna have it more severe than others, and some people are gonna have longer recovery times.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's different, but I mean everybody's gonna go through something in life.
I think one of the greatest things is like all of us here, like, are mostly pretty talkative people. Like, pretty, like, you know, so, like, these are, like, social creatures, you know? So, I feel like a lot of people at A&M are pretty, I want to use the word confident in themselves, is what they've accomplished. And, like, I want to say, like, they're very outgoing and stuff. And they'll talk to you, most people are out here.
Everyone's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
And I just feel like,
I can honestly say,
yeah.
really nice.
And I feel like out of that, like, when, like, that depression starts to hit and stuff starts to get, like, at you, like you say, it starts to build up, wow, like, you don't know how to deal with it.
You really don't.
And then you don't know how to tell people, because you like, dang, like, I've never been through this before. And most people, you be like, when they think about me, they be like, oh, I'm pretty, always smiling and laughing and stuff. So you be like, oh, I don't want to come out as being, like, you know, sad. And then everybody be like, what's wrong with stuff? And deep down, you don't ever want to really tell nobody.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't ever want to tell nobody.
You won't be that vulnerable.
And sometimes you just don't want to bother people with your own problems.
Oh my
I really
God.
don't want to bother people.
You would much rather just try to fight it yourself instead of bringing other people into the situation.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was just, maybe I haven't even talked to this person in a long time. I'd be like, sorry, I don't want to bother you with my problems or anything. It's like, I'll deal with it myself. That's a big mistake I made. Instead of going to someone, I like literally sat there and tried to take it all myself.
And sometimes you just can't. You just can't.
You're not, bro, yeah. We need other people. As much as we hate to say
That's
that, bro, we
crazy.
need each other.
And my thing is the sooner people realize that other people are going through the same thing, the sooner like we can all connect and help each other out. Because it can be as deep as like me and him sharing the similar stories about depression, or it could just be as simple as someone like, man, like they're walking down campus like, man, I wish somebody said hi to me. And so and another person can be like, man, I wish somebody would say hi to me too.
I'm laughing because it is so true.
Take that time.
It is so true.
Like I swear, I will look at people and be like, I would sit down and have a conversation with them, and I guarantee you, they'd be like, I wish I had a conversation with somebody. Just meet me. I want to meet that person. I wish that person would talk to me. Everybody's gonna have those same feelings. Like, I wish somebody would talk to me. I wish somebody would do this. Just go up and talk to somebody sometime. Everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's in the same boat.
I can honestly say,
we're going to end on this.
So true.
All right, we want to go overboard. Go ahead.
all right,
So true.
I can honestly say that's how I met one of my best friends. My first semester, she was just sitting over there by herself, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to her.
Fuck it.
And ever since then, we've literally never had a dull moment. That was literally one of my best friends. She has got me. She was the person who has gotten me out of that stage of depression. She got me out of my room. She got me to go get food. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't do anything. I just go and sleep, drink water. That's about it. The only thing I need to survive water. She helped me get out of that, and like I thank her a lot for that. She's not at A&M anymore, but even still, that I can, if I need to, I can call her right now. If I have a problem, she will talk with me. Literally, there are times where we would sit in my room and for at least 4 or 5 hours just be talking. Time just goes, flies.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. We look at the time, it'd be like 10 o'clock. We look at the time, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. We'd be like, what the heck, what we were talking about? And honestly, I feel like everybody should have that one person they can talk to like that. Like,
I agree.
I was about to say, for me, my mom was that person that get me out of that very rock bottom I was at. But the one person who has just kept me going since then, honestly, just kept me afloat, has been Megan. So you, like you said, you always gotta have that person who will help you and be there for you and just keep you tugging along. Because I remember this summer when I was living by myself before I moved in here, and it was nice at first, but then it was kind of getting lonely. And I was taking classes, I was working, doing this other stuff, and I had my dips and stuff like that where I was just like, man, I had a really rough day. And the person who was there for me to get me out of that rough day was Megan. She's just been there, and she just helped me through a lot. And she's just the one who's kept me pushing forward. Because trust me, there's been days where I've been like that and just wanted to just let everything, just say, fuck it, just let everything go. And just give up. And you gotta have that one person who will just say, smack you in the forehead and be like, come on, stupid, let's get up and go do this. And I just appreciate her so much for that stuff, to just keep me afloat. Because she honestly, at a lot of points during the summer, and even throughout this semester right now, she's the one who's just been keeping me afloat. You gotta have that person.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good ending point, man. So we had a great talk, man.
But that thing was long.
Yeah, it was. It was good though.
it was good.
This is Pass It Back with Jacob, Miles, and Chris. I'm Miles.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm a true Cowboy fan. Y'all already know my name, so that's whatever.
Thank you again, Devon, for being
Yeah,
on the podcast.
yes, sir. That's what it's on. All
All right, we'll see y'all.
right. Have a good night.